Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Coach's Box.
Hey,
we're here.
Episode number
88.
88.
Man,
gosh darn, we've done that this long, put up with each other.
Yeah, how
I
we
tell you, speaking of, I kind of heard that somebody else hadn't put up with one of us lately. I'm at, hold on, time out. 0. What are you at, Blair?
0.
We knew he was sitting at 2. Hold on, is there somebody
else at this table?
Somebody else joined the club?
What are we talking about? What
Somebody
club?
else joined the club?
Oh. hey, that's what happens when you're defending your kids, man.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I don't know
like
anything
a
about
story.
that.
No, you didn't judge the acoustics correctly. That's what.
You know, that would have been a really good idea.
Yeah, I didn't realize saying that's a foul gets that, but it did.
Well,
I surely do agree with you.
Did you say it vigorously?
It was a foul.
I said it vigorously, yes, but
And maybe just before half court.
Oh, yeah.
I was not across.
But it was not crossed it, but just at half court.
It is what it is. I just, yeah. I won't say a whole lot about it because I'll probably see him down the road.
Why don't you tell us the story? I told the
Yeah,
story.
he told the story. He had to, no. He had to tell 2 stories.
I had to tell 2 stories.
Story time. Story time.
I mean, my story's pretty simple. I thought there should have been some fouls called, and they weren't.
Well, it was two back-to-back
It was-
possessions.
well, no.
Wait. Hey, you don't have to tell the story
It
for
was
him.
2 back-to-back
He's
possessions.
got to get used to
Don't
telling the
enable
story.
him.
Hey,
Don't enable him.
You've got to get used to telling the stories to put your kid to sleep.
2
remember?
back-to-back. Hey, it was 2 back-to-back possessions with a blocking foul called on us in between the 2.
And here's a fairy tale,
No.
son.
That's true. Here's a
All
fairy
these evil
tale.
officials are beating on my kids.
I didn't say evil officials.
And
I didn't say
I
any
was
of
the
that.
hero of this story. And I told that guy he needs to stop.
That's exactly it.
Stop it
And
right
Weston
now.
said, "You are right, Dad."
Dad, you're my hero. I want to be
That's
just
right.
like you. No,
What's your
don't get those
favorite
technicals.
letter, Dad? T?
Oh man.
Is that your middle name? Does it start with T?
I didn't have one last year, so
I guess you made up
That
for
made
it.
up for it. I was going to say, how many did you have last year?
I don't
Miller?
remember. I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
I lose
Didn't
count.
you?
or did I have one last year? Was it
You
the
had
St.
to have.
Vincent one?
You guys, you
Was
all
that
had
last
to
year?
have.
No,
You had one last year, but
You
they didn't.
all
They
had.
didn't mark it down.
no, I did not have a T last year. No,
JV game.
Did you have one?
no, I didn't.
No,
had to-
I had one last year.
I didn't have
I
one.
did
in
have one
JV.
last
I
year.
did not
you
have
won the
one.
bowl
I
last year.
You had one against me.
think I had 2. I think I had 2.
Hulk smash.
No, I did not have one last year in a JV game. Nope.
Hey, speaking of Hulk smash,
Yeah,
Spider-Man comes out and plays.
I know. That's
I
exciting.
know Jarvis is like, is that even a thing? I don't know what spiders.
Oh my!
Sorry, just throwing it out
I'm
there.
waiting for Jarvis to say, you bunch of nerds.
Damn right.
What are you talking about? Spider-Man?
The movie.
Oh, I didn't even know.
There
There it is.
See, there's this big screen that people go to
Yeah.
inside. It's called
Hey.
theater.
Dude, I got like 2 nickels and I can't even rub them together to make anything else. So,
Hey, you know what, Jarvis? We're getting really close.
2?
to me, getting a pie in the
1,200
face,
followers.
which I don't understand why I'm next. Why didn't we do
We
Blair?
give the people.
Was
Give
Blair,
the people what they
Blair
want.
1,300 then?
I think you were 14. I think
Oh,
we gave a little.
McVey's 13?
No, not at all. McVey hadn't say any number.
We skipped the unlucky 13.
We did.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We did.
You
I
guys
remember that.
What do you mean
we were close
skipped
to 1,100.
1,300.
So
Close to 12. Or 1,100 and
we were over 1,000. So it's like, okay, hey.
I'm not
did
gonna lie.
first
I've seen like probably 15 or 20 of my Facebook friends like that I invited moon ages ago.
Yes.
Except
Yeah,
I've seen that recently.
me too.
So
People
hey,
are
listen,
wanting me to get a pie
Exactly.
in the face.
Hey.
hey,
Yep.
it's gonna be must-see TV. I think the video of me
I
getting
bet
a
I
pie in
could-
the face had just as many viewers as the show did.
Maybe
It
we
did.
should do,
Oh, he's gonna alter the
some
deal.
type of like, I don't know, fun Coach's Box fundraiser, and then allow that person to put the pie in my face.
It's like an auction.
And like, I mean, there might be
There may be
someone in stripes come up there.
may-
Pow!
What a great idea.
Oh, I have a waiting list if it's stripes.
That
if
might
it's
be
guys
true.
in stripes.
Me and Jarvis might have a long list of people.
No, I haven't. I mean, really,
Yeah.
I have not said anything all year.
Okay, wait. It doesn't matter about today. It's what you did yesterday
Yeah.
and the years beforehand. Not the new and improved Grandpa Dad, Coach Jarvis.
Grandpa
Hold on.
Dad.
He's going to be, I could see it like after New Year, he's just going to have that clipboard under.
He hadn't had the clipboard this year so far. I've been
Nope,
watching.
because I've been
Zone,
sick and
zone.
tired of that crap, so I've been putting that clipboard under there.
No, it's because if you fall asleep standing up, it'll be the first thing that drops. And if you drop the clipboard, trust me, it's another one.
Well, I
Take it from my
ain't gonna lie. My poor wife has not got to sleep much, and I haven't slept a whole lot. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, the night before, was not a good night. But that did not have anything to do with my technical.
No, it didn't.
Well, maybe.
The physical play of the game was what got me the technical.
If you say so.
Definitely might have been a little bit physical.
But credit Paul Hamilton and Kingston Cougars. They're 6-1, and they're having a great year. The Yates kid, number 3, is a sophomore, playing really well. The Nelson kid's what killed us. 42 just killed us last night. Hit
was
2 or 3 threes. We didn't even get our hand up to contest. He played really well. They pressure you full court, up and down. I'm giving the scouting report here on Kingston, but they get after it, man. They out-hustled us. They outplayed us. They out-physicaled us. They out-everythinged us.
I was truly impressed with them last night. I thought, man, they just did not
And
make a lot of
I
mistakes.
kept telling, we didn't play for a while. The last game we played was the second game. And so you go that long without playing, and, we had a whole week to prepare for them, and it looked like we never prepared for them. And we did cut it down to 9 in the third quarter. We were getting beat by 20, right around 20 at half. We cut it down to 9 or 8, and then after that he rolls out there about 8 kids and 8 or 9 kids, and they're big, strong. You can tell. I think Coach Hamilton's been running their weight room now, and he's got a good thing going down there.
He does. He's able to have 3 teams, and
They got 3 teams.
Really?
Wow.
Probably their whole gosh dang male population is playing basketball.
I agree. But you know what? He's building excitement around that. I think that's one of the things that I've noticed was the kids throughout the entire night. Was freshmen through seniors were into the game all games.
Yep,
every one of them.
They whooped us all 3 levels.
It was neat to watch because that's what you're building around. You want to build that high energy and that
I was down there a year with Paul. I was his 8th grade coach, and he does a good job, man. And he's been there for a long time, and that helps.
Yeah.
I don't care where you're at. If you keep the same coaching staff year in and year out, kids know what to expect, know the expectations, and he's done a good job. And hey, kudos to them. They're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, they are. And they got
And a nice little foreign exchange student that came in there too, and he can hoop.
Yeah, they
Sounds like an old Grandview move.
that's,
I was thinking, wait a second, hold on.
Crystal City move, man.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'd have had a couple of those.
Santos was a stud,
he
man.
could play. He was the missing piece for the district title championships. Now, was that Jericho? Was that group?
Jericho
and Bueller and
man,
all those guys?
Jericho and Santos out there at the same time, man. They were good.
Was that Cannon? Was that the big post?
Cannon was a good.
Yeah.
He was a heck of a
Another
a basketball player.
Yeah.
Could never get him to play football, man. We thought he'd be such a good DN.
Yeah.
But what other local games been going on?
We've been off this week, so
Yeah.
you guys kind of fill us in with what's going around town. Locally.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to Mac on Saturday, and we're gonna play a team that's okay.
I heard you're playing a team that's pretty okay.
Yeah, they're pretty okay.
Well, maybe.
I did go a stag horse out there at Hillsboro, and I watched Windsor beat Hillsboro on their home court out there, and Park Hills took care of Eureka. Lost to Eureka, and I think that was a close game.
Close game with Festus, I think.
Yeah, and so there were some games out there. I went and watched a little bit of basketball out there. Festus I think they who'd they beat out there that last night? I forget, but
Might have been Windsor.
no, it was Windsor. It was Windsor and Hillsboro, and then Festus played
Seckman.
after them.
Seckman.
Oh yeah, it was Seckman and Festus.
Yeah, and I was out that Park Hills game with with them playing Festus. I mean, Festus lost to them a week earlier by 30 something, and ended up taking them to the
Wins
wire
by 40.
and had a chance to win. Missed some free throws late.
They missed. I was told five free throws in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that struggles, and to have a chance to win that, that would have been huge for them.
They still shown well down at Park Hills. They got the number 3 seed. Festus did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's maybe talk a little bit about that Park Hills Christmas tournament down there on the boys' side. And seeds came out this past
Do you
week.
have the seed? I can look it up.
Yeah, I've got it all here.
You guys want to talk?
Oh, listen to him. I got it all here.
Why'd
got
you,
it?
yeah,
All
why'd
right,
you
go
say
ahead.
that? I could just throw stuff on the screen, man.
Okay, I'll
We
send
just
it.
got to show up so we can do that.
Oh, you got to reply to the group.
I mean, it's
messages.
not hard. You can get it right here on Twitter. You got South Iron 1.
There we go.
You got Central's the 2 seed, Festus the 3, Farmington the 4, North County the 5, St. John the 6 seed, Hillsboro the 7, Stillville and Potosi, they'll play each other in that 8-9 game. And then Herculaneum comes in at 10, so I'll take on Dan Johnson and his Hillsboro Hawks in that 7-10 game. And
Nice.
then Fredericktown's the 11, Jefferson 12, Arcadia Valley 13, Crystal City 14, DeSoto 15, and Perryville 16.
There we go.
So it'll be a fun tournament down there, and hopefully everyone stays away from COVID, and we get the tournament. Everyone gets to play in it. I missed that tournament last year. I had some seniors that didn't get to play their senior year, didn't get to play in that Christmas tournament. It was kind of heartbreaking.
I'm pretty sure it was right after you gave us COVID.
No, it's after I went to the Super Spreader event at
There was no
Pius.
super spreader.
in Pius
That was the end of the
coach's
year.
office.
That was in
You weren't
February.
even part of the staff, R7. Be
I'm
quiet.
talking about in February.
You weren't
was
in
the
his office
super-
with the
I
infected
know.
Pius coach.
I think the guy that you're referring to is watching.
Oh, good. Is Eddie watching?
Yeah, because he said he asked me if we're getting a table for your trivia night that's
right.
coming up.
That's right.
Don't know.
I tell you though, I mean, you look down at this this lineup, and I mean, it's pretty even. I think. I mean, you definitely got to say South Iron's the favorite to win it. But I think that after that, you've got some teams that I think can compete with each other.
North County's sitting down there at 5, and they're going to be tough, man.
Yes, I agree.
They're going to be tough. They're sitting at 5. Yeah.
Could be an interesting. What if you get to a semifinal, 1-5 matchup? I mean, I know you got breaking the. If they get the first win, now they're going to play 5-4. So I don't know who the 4 seed Farmington. So that'll be a excellent ball game for an MAAA rivalry.
Well, you also got to look at even the bottom half. I mean, you got to take a St. John Fredericktown game. A Festus Crystal City game. You got Hillsboro and Herky game. The winner of that game will get Central probably.
I think the St. John Fredericktown game could be an interesting matchup. I know St. John probably not happy there at the 6, but they've had some early losses. I think they were 2-2 at the time of the seed meeting, and but I know Coach has got them going down there. They'll be all right. So that'll be a fun matchup. And if I lose to Hillsboro, I could be on that other side and end up matching up against that 11 or whoever doesn't end up.
Yeah, I think you look at that. I think it's probably one of the most even playing fields across the board down the way. I mean, I don't see that there's not going to be many not bad games after the first round. I think you're going to see some pretty competitive games throughout the entire thing.
There might be a couple in the first round, but the first round games. But after that, I think there's going to be a lot of competitive games down
agree.
there.
I agree.
On both sides, the winner side.
Yeah,
outside.
winner and the
I'm going to say
other
this.
side.
This is not a knock, but this is the first time that I can remember in a while that you have several small schools in the upper half of the bracket, and then a lot of large schools in the if we
Lower
just call
half.
it the second
Well,
half.
it's
the lower
it's
half.
just the cycling. It's just the
is.
cycling of groups through. I mean, that's how it goes.
I mean, you
Public
got
Swedish
DeSoto
going
down
on.
there at 15. They've won it 9 times. I mean, so, and that's what my argument about the whole thing about numbers with you that you all keep wanting to argue. And Ron Rhodes said Jarvis is right. I just want to point that out.
First time.
The cycle sometimes they run, South Iron's had a pretty good cycle here,
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're all right.
That's culture.
Hey,
I mean,
there is one coach here at this table that's beat him. I'm just saying.
I have.
Have you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's 2
Long
then.
time ago.
Long time ago.
long time
About 10 years ago.
Were you at Lesterville?
In a
No, it was
galaxy
a long
far, far
time
away,
ago.
or
I
what?
never
Is that
coached
a-
Lesterville.
I don't know. I just
I lose track because all
7 of them. I can't
Yeah,
figure out where you coached at.
Is it Cooter or is that what?
Cooter.
Was that
Cooter?
the you were at?
Is that even the real school?
I don't know.
I
It
think
is,
there is
but
a
I don't know
real
where it's
school.
at.
It is West down in the West.
I don't know where
No,
it's at,
it's in
but
the boot heel.
Is it?
Yeah, wait.
Didn't you
wait,
coach
wait.
Wait, no, I'm thinking
Listen, geography.
You coached there, didn't you?
It's
Geography.
in Canada. It's in Canada.
You go through.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not gonna have to get on a
Oh,
boat.
my
You get on a boat. Get there.
Did you get there by boat? Did you get there by goat? Did you cross the moat?
You could get the big river and just brought it on
Oh,
down,
gosh.
couldn't you?
The big river.
It's got all those I's and S's in it.
This
dude.
guy in geography is tough. He is. He's struggling.
Hey, the big river does go down there, doesn't it?
That's that wonderful
No.
Illinois.
Where's it stop
No.
at? Where's it stop at?
It's definitely not.
That's that wonderful Illinois
Well, I don't-
education
I don't
right
even
there.
know where it goes. See, I don't know where the big river is. I just know it's down there by South Iron.
No, that's Big Creek.
Hey,
And then
No.
there's the St. Francis
down.
River. And then there's
No.
Black River.
Black River.
Oh.
That's what I'm
Hey, is
talking
that my
about.
sound on?
yeah.
Gosh dang it! I pulled a shooty.
Oh, hey, speaking of Shooty,
It's
I'd like
his-
to wish him a
Happy birthday,
50th
Shooty.
birthday.
50.
50.
I didn't notice
Oh.
that when I wished him happy birthday today. I
El
wish-
Presidente
El
himself.
El Presidente.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's been on assignment. His assignment was becoming the leader of St. Francis Borgia Regional High School.
Absolutely. Well, happy birthday
yes,
to him.
wasn't put on assignment by us, but yes,
That's
he was
right.
on assignment.
Coach Carlisle, the boot is here representing. See,
There you
yeah, we
go.
got somebody
There you go.
watching from down there.
Couch?
No, not couch.
No. That's where- is that where you
Coach
coached at?
Hardwick.
On the sofa?
It's one of those
No,
places.
That's where you
Easy,
coached at when
Alan.
you beat South Iron?
No,
Man, man.
that should be a trivia question. Where
Yeah.
was Coach Miller
Is there
work?
an option? Who cares?
Yeah.
You care more than I do. It wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal when I did either. I got
Okay.
luckier and all get
Fine.
out.
So speaking of caring, here's your first
Caring?
debatable topic.
Oh,
So going
boy.
back to this tournament, and let's look at any tournament. So here's your debatable topic. Would you rather
Would you rather?
lose your first game, go to the consolation bracket side, and go 2-1, 3-1, or would you rather go to the winners bracket side and wind up going 1-2, or worse than that, if there ever was, depending on how many teams and all. So you
You
guys
mean like
debate that.
Go
at-
0-2.
What's that?
You mean like go 0-2?
No, you
'cause
get-
that would be on the consolation.
That's consolation
side.
side.
No, you go on the
you mean
winners
win
side.
that first one and then get your stuff handed to you when you
Right.
got to play?
So what would be, as head coaches, what do you prefer? And then we'll kind of.
I
pick your
can't.
brains.
I mean, I can't really.
I mean, I
I
personally.
always want to win.
Right.
Sure you do. And most people in that concept, I also do believe that playing better competition only helps you down the road. And this tournament, has consistently been where you play in
That's what I got to
bigger
tell
schools.
myself about last night. It's only going to help me down the road.
That's right.
But
That's
I
right.
just got my butt handed to me last night.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
Saturday will only help me down the road.
It will.
Do you need me to tell you that?
Yeah, every other minute
Yeah, okay. That's
During
good.
the game.
during the game.
You gonna
Oh,
pull it out?
please.
You gonna pull it out
Let him
half
get
court?
another one. I want him to get third one already. I want him to have a hat trick.
So
That'd
open
be-
it up.
that'd be a
You
fun
guys,
one.
you guys
Well, I think
discuss
so.
what's your philosophy on it, and give me your reasons why. And I mean, after you guys go through, I'll kind of share my.
Well,
viewpoints on it.
you want to play 3 games at least, and preferably you want to play 4. You may do that. You may have a better
Just
chance of
don't-
doing that on
don't-
one side.
Don't specifically say Park Hills Christmas tournament. Just say a tournament in general.
A 16-teamer? Or
8
just
team and 8 team. Let's go 8 team, and then we can.
Well, this year,
go a November tournament. Go.
Okay, I mean, this year it worked out for me and Crystal to go. I mean, I went on the winning side, but a lot of times I went on the other side and won 2 games. So I mean,
what did you prefer? Or what,
well, I mean,
what would you prefer?
I preferred it this way. I mean, I won 2 games and then lost in the championship.
But that's not the debatable topic. The debatable topic is you go on the loser side, you go 2-1. You go on the winner side, you go 1-2. What's more beneficial to you, to the program, and why? What would you rather do?
I want to hear him finish, and then we can all jump in.
Well, I want to go 2-1. I want to get 2 wins under my belt, but. I mean, the debatable topic sucks.
Here's what I'll say. I would prefer to also win 2, but here's my thing. If I can go 1-2 and play competitive basketball in those 2 losses and make my kids better for down the road, like I said, later and down in the season, I think that if you're competing in those 2 losses and they're quality games for your kids, and I look at it as that is maybe a step in the right direction.
Well, and I guess
now,
that's why it's hard for me to debate, because I'm looking at my program as a program that hasn't won much recently, and so I want to win.
Yeah.
I want to get as many wins as I can to get confidence in my program and in my kids.
Yep.
I mean, because when we went into that second game, we were confident as all get out, and then we got brought back down to earth, and now we got brought down to earth again. So I got to see if they can bounce back from that, but it's just that's a hard debatable
I think that the biggest thing that you look at, is like you said, if you're a program that maybe is still trying to find a winning mentality, maybe you say, hey, we want to maybe lose that first game and give ourselves a chance to maybe get 2 out of it on the other side, or if you're a team that's maybe been around that winning program for a while now, all of a sudden you lose a close one in that first one, and then or win that first one in a close one, and then the next 2 you're competitive in, or maybe you get beat to death. But at the same time as you're playing some quality teams that I think are making your team better by playing better competition.
Well, so I mean, the winner of us in Hillsborough is probably going to most likely meet Park Hills.
Sure.
So, and then after that, say whoever wins us in Hillsborough then plays Park Hills and loses, they're going to have a tough opponent in that other game after they lose too. So
I look at it like this. I want to play like Coach Carlisle says. I want to play all 4 days. If you're playing a 16-team bracket, I want to play as many days as I can. Number one. So that's I don't want to go 0-2 and get well. I mean, if you play for the toilet bowl, I guess you got to play the 3rd game, but. In some tournaments, they don't. If it's an 8-team tournament, my goal is to try to win 2, no matter what.
Yes.
I want to go 2 out of 3, because Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I sure did.
It does help, especially if I'm in a building program. If I need the confidence wins, we need to show that we're on the right track. Get my kids kind of excited. If I agree with you, if we are at a point where we should be competitive, I want to go on the winner's side. I want to try to play competitive basketball games in the semifinals. If I get bumped to the 3rd place game, I want to try to play competitive there. If I'm in a 16-team tournament, I want to switch to this one now, because I already told you this. If I'm in a 16-team tournament and I'm at the Southeast Missourian tournament in Cape, and I got a chance to either go and move on and win the first game, let's say I'm a 7-10, and we get a chance to play somebody like Cape Notre Dame, and I'm not really at that point where we're very good, I really don't want to go 1-2 and be done because I've lost the 5th place semifinals. I win 1, lose. I want to win the damn consolation side. I want to go 3-1.
Yeah.
Because that's 4 games. I want to play all 4 days, and I want to try to win 3 games. Now, you don't throw the first game. You still, everybody goes out there, you want to try to win. Sure. But if you don't win that, it's not the end of the world. Hell, we're in a good place. Let's go win the other side of this thing, because on some of those tournaments, it's almost like that one in particular, it's like a large and small school tournament. So you have your couple little Cinderella groups that are really good. That we have a good season. Okay, now you're over here, and a lot of those teams, they're good. They're having good years, but they ain't quite that level. So they're gonna go win 1, lose 2, or they might win 1, lose, maybe win. because a lot of times they'll play. They're not. It's tough. That Southeast Missourian tournament is tough on the winter side, but on the other side, oh man, that's like oh yeah, you want to try to win that whole consolation, and I've coached in it, and that's your goal at that point. In Bloomfield Christmas tournament's kind of similar. Park Hills tournament, pretty similar, I think. I think when you're in a 16-team tournament, you want to try to get 2 to 3 wins at minimum,
now,
depending on where you are as a program.
Now, I'm going to add a caveat to it. At what point in the year? So you just said, okay, I want to go 2-1. I would be okay going 1-2 if I'm in a competitive tournament. What about when you play said tournament? I think there's a difference between playing in a November tournament and then playing in a late January, February tournament going into districts.
Yes.
I think if I'm going to go 1-2, I would want to go 1-2 early. I don't necessarily want to go 1-2 at a conference tournament or a tournament, let's say, when you
Bruce
have yours
Thomas is,
late January.
Yeah.
You know when
Done
it is.
that.
Okay? Because I think it goes into the psyche of the players.
Yes, it does.
I think it goes into, you've said it several times already about kind of the dog days of a 4-month-long season, whether sickness that's going around, injuries, all the games.
Sickness is around.
Drink orange juice.
Okay,
Please.
so the mentality of the high school kid, the high school athlete, also comes into play. Sports psychology comes into play. If I can go 2-1 late, I would much rather do that than saying, hey, let's go 1-2, and this is going to build us up for the district tournament, because you might lose them.
Yeah.
Mentally, they might check out.
Agreed.
And I don't know, piggyback off of that. tell me what you think.
I think that's a pretty fair statement to say that, as you get later in the year, that winning process, I think, takes into play when these kids' minds. If you go into postseason losing 3 out of your last 4, a lot of those kids are just shut off. They're done. Mentally they're done. I mean, it's a long 4-month season. You've lost 3 out of your last 4, and you're heading into districts. Maybe you got a chance to win it, but you lost 3 out of your last 4, and all the kids are thinking about. All the kids are thinking about is, man, we should have won those 3 games, and maybe, my mind is, man, we're just not playing well right now. We're not playing very well right now, and it's all in their mind, and then changes the whole mindset. Where I think if, for instance, November and December tournaments, we just went 1-2 last week in our tournament. Our kids are down and out, and but we're trying to battle through all of that and not playing our best basketball right now. But competing at a high level early in the year, I think, is important, just because it makes your kids understand the importance of competing consistently to be good. You have to compete consistently, and I think later in the year, if you're not winning, it's a long season, like you said.
I'll use this as an example. So we go Bruce Thomas being a good one for us. I mean, we had a pretty decent record, I thought, going into that, obviously, because all these dipwad coaches seeded us too high and seeded Gateway Legacy 4, I think, wasn't it, Jason?
Oh, and
it was awful.
The year before that, it was even worse.
Yeah. So and I had a pretty good, I feel, of where we were, but matchups, whatever, we end up losing that game by 1 billion, and then we played you guys, and you guys had revenge on your mind, and you guys kicked us in the teeth, and we kind of struggled a little bit after that. And again, I really think that there's a dog days feel for basketball with kids, because again, you get into that, it's cold, I'm tired, and it's like the grass is greener almost. So they all want to look at the next. I can't wait till baseball season. I can't wait till track season. It's like, we still got to play basketball. Yeah. It's not the end of the world. And you kind of have to readjust a little bit. And again, it's just a tough time of the year, and to keep your kids focused and going.
I would much rather go down to Park Hills and lose 2 games and go home, and then win 2 out of 3 at Bruce Thomas.
Sure.
Because, like you said, it's early right now still. If you lose those at Bruce Thomas, we're leading into February, and then it's districts. Yeah. And like you said, this kid psyche, getting late. I got a lot of baseball players on my team. I mean,
You want them to have a good feeling about themselves as a group at that point. So not having the success in the tournament, they wear your expectations, their expectations, and then where they actually finish. You wanted to try to match up. I mean, if you realistically think like, hey, we should win third or compete for third, then that's where you would want to be. Try to obviously win the thing or play for the championship game. But if you're not and you're struggling, hey, we want to get any kind of momentum going, especially that time of the year, because I would much rather suck at the beginning of the year and be playing our best basketball at the end, which is what I've always said. We want to try to be competitive in tournaments, but we want to play our best basketball at the end of the season.
Right.
Than to just come out like gangbusters and
fizzle
and like a bottle rocket, just fizzle right on out.
Well, and depending on your team, and depending on where you're at in the program,
I was excited about that.
I look at it as, hey, a builder would be, hey, look, we were seeded 8. Let's try and finish higher than where we started.
Yes.
Because once again, depending on your type of program, if you're trying to build and maybe you're starting from scratch, you're starting from nothing, you've got to find every positive, every ounce of momentum that you can and say, look, we were a 7. Let's go and try and win that 5. That 5th place. Let's try and win. Hey, we were a 5 seed. Let's try and get to the 3rd place game. Let's try and win it. Those things I think help, and then you got to sell that. You got to sell it as a coach. I mean, that's the other thing that I would say, and would be, now let me ask you this, because I tried to do this as a head coach over the years, which is, depending on where you're at, you set your schedule up how you want to, but then at the end of the year, about a week and a half before districts, I'd always want to try and play somebody that I knew was just going to kick the dog snot out of you. That was a really good school or a school that was bigger. So you could be like, okay, what do we really need to focus in on going on districts? Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that? Try and play some non-conference team.
Like Borgia?
Like Borgia.
At Borgia.
Hey.
Well, I also think that's a good analogy. Once again, if you think you have a chance at possibly winning your district, I think that's a great idea. If you're a team that maybe is on that bubble, maybe, and we could build off of maybe playing and then getting some wins at late and figuring that out. I think that would be the catch-22 on that. If you're playing, have an opportunity to maybe win your district year in and year out, I think that's a great idea because, one, you get to see where your weaknesses are, and you have a week to prepare for district play. You can focus on a little bit more of that. And then a lot of coaches will try to set up their schedule where they get their kids some confidence, and so maybe they play some teams that maybe they think they can win at last 2 weeks of the season. Hey, I'm going to put an opponent on there that I think we can pretty much beat. One, to build confidence, but 2, maybe to get some of my players in that maybe we'll keep and we keep fresh legs. So I think you look at a catch-22 really. I think depending on where your state of your program is and what your chances are to have success. So
I think you're right.
Maybe, I don't know.
We did start the music while you were talking.
Ask Jarvis. I'm always right.
Oh.
He's about ready to fall asleep over there.
Jason! Blair is always right.
Oh, man.
Zach, I think you need to send us out.
All right, well, hey, you are watching the Coach's Box. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back.
Whether it's residential or commercial, Home by SMCI has the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, and even help with dust in your house. They install easily in less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products they offer, give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Are you worried about planning for your financial future? Turn to the expert with 29 years of experience and give Brian Waits a call today.
Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services specializes in investments, life insurance, retirement plans, tax planning, and even 401k rollovers. For more information, or if you just want to get a quote, call Brian at 314-374-6713 or email him at bwaits@woodburyfinancial.net. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? If so, contact Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Stacy works with first-time home buyers and even savvy sellers. She also specializes in working with investors, lenders, and title companies. Stacy will be there every step of the way. Contact her today at 314-606-1007 or visit stacyzmiller.com. No time to eat in? No problem. Don't feel like cooking? We'll do it for you. Need wings for your party? TJ's Bar and Grill has got you covered. TJ's is a local mom and pop establishment in Peevely, Missouri, known for their own homemade pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, and their famous TJ's wing sauce. Open 7 days a week, they are family friendly, biker friendly, and locally owned. Come by or order by phone with your credit card at 636-475-3648. TJ's Bar and Grill. We're glad you stopped by. Roses are red, violets are blue. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let Kelly Kaufman move you. Kelly Kaufman of Real Living Gateway Real Estate brings a fresh approach with an honest, innovative, aggressive, and junk-free fee experience for all her customers. Whether you're a first-time buyer or experienced seller, Kelly Kaufman has the tools to deliver the best client experience in the industry. Give Kelly a call today at 314-221-6090 and let her move you today. Whether it's residential or commercial, Home by SMCI has the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, and even help with dust in your house. They install easily in less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products they offer, give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com. Are you worried about planning for your financial future? Turn to the expert with 29 years of experience and give Brian Waits a call today. Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services specializes in investments, life insurance, retirement plans, tax planning, and even 401k rollovers. For more information, or if you just want to get a quote, call Brian at 314-374-6713 or email him at bwaits@woodburyfinancial.net. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? If so, contact Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Stacy works with first-time home buyers and even savvy sellers. She also specializes in working with investors, lenders, and title companies. Stacy will be there every step of the way. Contact her today at 314-606-1007 or visit stacyzmiller.com. No time to eat in? No problem. Don't feel like cooking? We'll do it for you. Need wings for your party? TJ's Bar and Grill has got you covered. TJ's is a local mom and pop establishment in Peevely, Missouri, known for their own homemade pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, and their famous TJ's wing sauce. Open 7 days a week, they are family friendly, biker friendly, and locally owned. Come by or order by phone with your credit card at 636-475-3648. TJ's Bar and Grill. We're glad you stopped by. Roses are red, violets are blue. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let Kelly Kaufman move you. Kelly Kaufman of Real Living Gateway Real Estate brings a fresh approach with an honest, innovative, aggressive, and junk-free fee experience for all her customers. Whether you're a first-time buyer or experienced seller, Kelly Kaufman has the tools to deliver the best client experience in the industry. Give Kelly a call today at 314-221-6090 and let her move you today.
All right, so we are back on the coach's box, and before we get into our next segment, we want to have Coach Jarvis here talk a little bit about Tetros, because it is, if you haven't been there, it is some excellent food. What are some of the things? We were just talking about it off air.
Yeah, Tetros. I love Lee and Luke over there. They do a great job, and Lee, I always have a good time when she's our waitress, and go over there and I order those Asian wings. Oh,
Good stuff.
and their hot wings. Their sauce is something different, and Pinky's pork chop. If you haven't tried that, oh
Solid.
man, and it has that Asian stuff all over it. It's good stuff. I mean, I never really had anything bad over there. My wife really likes their chicken tenders, and they got a salad where you get like this. I don't know what.
10,000 calorie salad.
Yeah, it probably is, but they got some good. I get their grilled chicken salad usually when I'm dieting, but I've been awful the last 2 weeks.
Their gator bites are really,
I
really
love
good.
Yeah, gator bites aren't bad.
Man,
Yep.
I love those gator bites.
And
And
then,
it's a great atmosphere.
It is.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
they-
every so often they have live music, I think.
Yeah, that's
They
stage
kinda
there with
relax
that
them
I
in,
know.
so-
I know Bob Stiegel has played there a lot. There's all kinds of local musicians that play there, and it's like they put on a good old Mardi Gras party, and they
Oh, you can't go wrong with some good TT's Italian chicken. I always get that there.
TT's Italian chicken's good. Like I said, I don't
Can't
think
go
I've had
wrong with a
anything bad.
hurricane. Can't go wrong with a hurricane from TT. I mean, let's be honest.
Hey, ask Janitor Jeff.
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah,
So if
So,
you're looking for a place to eat tomorrow evening over the weekend, hop on over to
And-
Tetros
and
down in Festus City.
they have some rooms in the back that you can rent out. They got a lot of stuff going on over there in the summer. It's pretty sweet. They have the outdoor eating area, and Sundays they used to have 2 pounds of wings and a pitcher of beer for a pretty cheap price. Not that I've
2
ever had
pounds
it.
of wings. You'd say 2 pounds of wings, and I'll take a water.
I was just saying 2 pounds of wings and a pitcher of
Sweet
beer over
tea.
there. Yeah.
Sweet tea.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But
And,
you're talking about summertime, so let's talk
hey,
about.
hey, hey.
I would
Before
love-
we go into
Okay,
that,
all right,
we
all
do want to thank Herculaneum La Pachanga for allowing us to come here week in
yeah.
and week out. I mean, they do this at no cost to us. You know, they don't charge us to come here week in and week out, and
And they put up with us.
yeah, they do.
That's probably the bigger part of it. So I
It's
mean,
like,
Well,
those
yeah,
guys
they
are
put,
loud.
they put up with us, but I mean, my bill's usually over $30 every time we walk out of here.
That's your
so
life choice right there.
I mean,
Kind of like the reason why your grandpa did.
That's why I'm drinking water right now.
Attaboy.
But Joel and his crew always do a great job of being out here and being supportive of our show, and so we want to thank Joel and his crew for always having us
they're-
week in and week out.
And they're supportive of schools, and
Yes.
we want to support schools too, and talk about athletes and talk about programs, and especially all these local restaurants that are good to go dine in at.
Yes.
So we can shed some light on there. Maybe our 5 people that watch us every week.
All 5 of you, we are going to spotlight programs and local businesses, and that's what we're going to do. So all 5 of you guys are going to get your fill.
So you're out and about and you want to pick a couple places to eat, visit La Herculaneum La Pachanga or Tetros there in Festus.
Or
Both
if
those places.
you want more of a bar atmosphere, head on up to TJ's
That's
up
right.
the road in Peebly and get
Yes.
you some
Yeah.
beer. And they got good wings up there
They
too.
do.
Yes, they
We got
do.
some lemon pepper wings.
Ooh, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good. I tell you what, so we can't go wrong here. And then, so if you're out and about, we appreciate our sponsors sponsoring our show and sponsoring week in and week out. So we definitely appreciate that.
And
So,
I want to keep throwing this out there. If we get to 1,200 followers on Facebook, Coach Jarvis, pie of the face. And if you missed it, I got a pie of the face last week. Mm-hmm. So the question is does Zach give the pies to everyone's face? I mean, is that how it's going to go?
I don't know. He might want to say no. We're having early practice.
aha,
Man.
winner.
Dude. As
I knew
much
this was
as-
getting us
as
started.
much as I roll over for him.
Hey, all I know
Hold on,
is
here he goes.
is I get this. I don't even know what to do with myself. What do you mean? Well, I left practice and there was still light
And it was
outside.
light outside. Who knew? Who knew that was the thing?
I'm like, daylight savings time sucks. Get over it. I don't know what to tell you.
No, it was the fact that it was.
I mean,
instead
we
5
ran
o'clock.
into some scheduling issues this week, and
It
So we don't play.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah, how'd
We're
that-
no longer a small school. Sorry,
So-
Herculaneum.
Yeah.
It's a big school problem.
You guys should be in a large school conference with all your large school problems.
Yeah, with that 500 students we have, that really puts
I'm
you in the
pretty sure
large
those
school.
are large school conferences. and
Sounds
other
like
conferences.
large school numbers to me when you're class 4 out of 6. You're not. Hey, you're not in the bottom half anymore, buddy.
We're in the middle.
No. Once you go class 4, you're all the way up there with the top guys.
We're on the bottom half.
We're
my
at the
friend.
very bottom of class 4.
Yeah.
Still class 4.
Still
We're
class
as close
4.
as we can get without being in 3.
Yeah, it sounds like you should have
I think
suspended
they've
some
been in
kids.
class 4 for a couple years now.
I mean, what, 2?
Yeah.
Since they went to 4, yeah.
Yeah, went to 6.
No, they went 6. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Grandpa. They went to 4 a long time ago. Then they went to 5.
Geography is not mine, man.
It's not even geography.
Jeez.
Do you even go to school?
No.
Man, in Illinois, they must
Business.
just hand them
Business.
things out.
They do.
Hey, is your dad over here? Could we ask him if all you did was play sports and not go to class?
Mom and Dad over there. Mama Blair might come out of that seat over there in a minute.
Well, I'm just asking.
Oh, she's here in the flesh.
She is.
Oh,
she's
my.
She's not in Illinois tonight. She's
Oh,
over
we're
there.
picking on her boy. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Don't want to make her get on air. We won't want to hear her, what she has to say.
Gosh. Well, maybe has she come to practice help you out this week or
No,
what?
no, she has not.
Hey, you better be paying attention when my son talks, or else. You understand that, little missy? That's right. All right, Zach. Sorry to interrupt. We
You're
had to
okay.
give some love out to some people.
We
Yes.
do.
That's
And I love food, if you can't
Oh,
tell.
man.
And I lost all that weight, and I'm starting to pack her back on, baby. High five!
That's right.
Basketball season
That's right.
came, and Jarvis said, "Oop, I'm eating."
Wait, time out on the diet. Time out on the
We're going to
diet.
get a 20.
No. I'm going full. I'm going for the full. Oh, easy, Blair.
Back it up. You got to back your butt up when you do it.
I had a good one last week.
Uh-oh. Did you
We saw
moonwalk?
the picture.
I
We
think
saw it.
Amy might have taken a picture of it, and yeah, that was.
Oh, that would you look like you were having some issues, constipation issues.
Well, it's about
Who
like
does number 2 work for?
Dude, and that picture has went all over the place.
Oh,
It's gone
buddy, has it
viral.
ever?
I think there's been memes made. There's
There
been
has.
Snapchat sent. There's
There
been all
has
kinds.
been.
You got any of those? I need to
Well,
send this
I
one.
guarantee you that you ask any of my players, they all have that
I'm
thing,
sure, I'm
and
sure.
they have a ton of memes on it. Like today, they had something else different with it. Oh my goodness gracious!
That's all right.
We need some of that.
I made a mistake of making a TikTok over darn tasty on some food, and then they won't leave it alone now.
Hey,
I'm waiting for a
I
T-shirt
know. I
to
heard
be
about
made.
it. I heard about it.
You heard about
I
it
heard
too?
About it, yeah. In my small bubble, I heard
I
about
got
it.
followers, man. My daughter, oh my God, she hates it.
She does.
And that's why I made it. I'm like, all right, you think that's embarrassing, huh? All right, here we go.
Here we
Stay
go.
off social media. That won't happen. That's just
That's exactly right.
Stay off of social
Oh,
media.
stay. You know, phones. I mean, these kids, if I was on, I always tell the kids, I know the phone's a lot more entertaining than me.
Hey, you talk about addiction problems. Those kids and phones, man, I mean, they go through withdrawals.
Well,
They go through.
Oh, when that
Wait.
battery's dead or they can't find that charger, oh my.
They will bring their charged phone and not bring a charged computer.
Yep.
oh yeah.
Yep.
8 out of 10 times.
Yep.
8 out of 10 times.
So, were we going to debate Christmas tournaments? Is that what we were going to do?
Since it's Christmas time, I think the next topic that we want to talk
Christmas,
about was
Christmas
what are your
time
feelings?
is here, time for boys and time for
Oh, my
beer.
gosh,
Oh,
no.
wait, I like your version. Let's go back.
All right.
Redo.
Hey,
right,
I'm
Alvin.
glad these guys are coaches.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
So
They're never in theater, that's for sure.
the topic
sorry.
is
Some of
Oh,
us.
sorry. Some of
Christmas
us didn't do
tournaments.
theater.
Christmas tournaments.
You and Ken Jones. Go ahead.
Good stuff, buddy.
My bad, McVey.
Zach's like, I can never get
No,
a freaking
I'm
topic
just
going
trying to
in
pic-
here.
I'm just trying to picture Coach
Kid.
Jones in theater.
Oh, he can
And
Hey,
And sing.
he can sing, dude.
Really?
Oh, yes, he can.
Oh
Yep.
man! Next time I see him,
Yep.
right.
I've seen videos of it.
You need to sing the national anthem at a game.
all right. All right.
Oh, well, if
Challenge him at that. Our game against their place.
Well, when he watches this on someone else's Facebook tomorrow,
His burner account, right?
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that down.
So sorry, McVey,
You're
I
fine.
interrupted.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead.
Christmas time tournaments. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you want them? Do you not want them? It helpful, hurtful? Do you want the free time, family time? What do you think?
Go ahead, jump in.
I'll jump. It's when
Say
you
when.
When you have kids that are basketball kids and dedicated to your program, it's a good thing because they are there. They want to be there. They want to participate. They want to. That Park Hills tournament is one of the most watched and talked about tournaments of the year a lot of times, and it's good to be in them. Now, as a coach, could I use that time to maybe let the kids recharge, let me recharge? If we didn't have one, yeah, but I don't know a Christmas time where I wasn't in some type of tournament.
Well, let me tell you, it's pretty nice.
Yes.
Being in Christmas time tournaments for years and then not being in Christmas time, you talk about nice, you talk about recharging, you talk about being able to spend time with family. So not only does it help you on the professional side, it helps you on the family side. It's just great. It's great. Now, you're still practicing. It's not like you're not practicing. But here's the other thing. You just said it. If you're not a basketball one family, you're not beholden to it. Hey, we're going to go here for Christmas. We're going to go there for Christmas. We're going to travel.
Right.
And then because public school setting or wherever, by the way, yeah, you can't hold that against the kid that they're going to miss a Christmas time tournament.
Yeah.
So here you are, you're handcuffed, and it's like, it's not even worth it. It's just not worth it.
Well, and I've done both now, and our varsity team is not in a Christmas tournament, hasn't been for the last 3 years, and I can tell you that over Christmas break, it seems like that our kids kind of get that kind of a little downtime, and when they come back, they do a lot more energy, a lot more regenerative. They just don't. They're just not like, oh gosh, we just don't get a break, And this season is 4 months long. I firmly believe that if they got rid of Christmas tournaments and maybe moved them to the first week of January and made that like a certain point, maybe first week of January was a holiday tournament week, and maybe
it'd be hard to have a 16-team tournament.
You can do it over a week-long span, but I just think that it definitely helps, the kids get a little bit more kind of energy side of it. But, as far as a coach, I truly love not having one because I can get a lot more time in the gym with our kids, maybe skill development-wise. And I think that's sometimes a big thing. You're not playing games, you're working on skill, a little bit more individual skill stuff that you can really focus on, and I think it takes it to the next level after the first year. But being in one, if you're going to be in one, you want to be in one of those, like Park Hills or.
Well, I can tell you this: we didn't have one last year because of COVID, and I hated it. So. And
what about it?
I didn't get to practice. That was the other thing.
Part of
but it's a long time. That was a long time not playing any basketball.
Yeah, it's tough.
And not playing competitive against other teams. And when you come back from that, I don't know. We struggled because we didn't get to practice.
That's
if we would have got to practice, maybe I'd like it more. But I don't know. Miller, what do you think?
I love them. Let's get in there and practice. Hey, you know what? More importantly, let's let them play. Let's let them play. They need to play. Play some games. Hey, all that time off, all that dead time, they ain't doing anything. They're running around doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh yeah, I got to see all these family members. They don't care. They just give me my presents. Give my presents, and let's go. Okay. Hey,
Would you rather have a pair of socks or go to a Christmas tournament?
Go to a Christmas tournament. Like, go to Rolla. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get put up.
You're gonna get Colton's
yeah.
buffet.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what you're
baby.
gonna get.
Yeah,
right.
Rolla, you get the old Colton's buffet.
That's worth it.
Hey, so eat either that or you can get Aunt Edna's, hand knit socks.
Fruitcake?
Or even worse. Hey,
I won't say
salad.
I won't say my aunt's name, but one time one of my aunts. Listen to this. No, you got to hear this.
I know. Here, I'm just waiting for the bus.
Microwave popcorn,
Yeah.
individually wrapped. The one.
Good stuff right there.
Swear to you, that's what I got as a present from my great aunt one year.
man, you must not be. Didn't like
Not
you.
just me. Everyone in the family got one package microwave popcorn.
So let me ask you a question. Let's say you play in a Christmas tournament.
Sure.
You play on the 26th.
Playing a Christmas tournament.
You play on the 26th, and maybe you have a 10 a.m. game on the 26th.
It's awful.
Do you practice on the 25th?
Voluntary.
Not if you want to keep your job.
Voluntary. Hey,
No.
listen, you can come in if you want. We're going to be here. I'm going to have the gym open. I'm going to be divorced because my family everybody
There you
hates
go.
me. But you
There
know what?
you
We're going to
go.
have the gym open.
Because I
And
care about kids.
I care about kids. I care about the program. Hey, wait, it's either you do or you don't. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because, you're going to have a handful of people say, well, you should have practice. That's why you guys suck
Hold
at
on,
10:30 in
time
the
out.
morning.
That sounds very, very familiar. I've heard
Whoa.
that years. Now with Christmas time.
Saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's another thing that I think sometimes is
a lot
challenging.
a lot of times it doesn't start on the 26th, but it has.
It has
Well, just the way
before,
the calendar
and
falls.
it's just and the other thing that I think a lot of it is when you don't, you're going to probably give them off on Christmas Eve too. If you don't, you go 2 days without a practice, then you got to play at 10 a.m. in the morning. I mean, I think you're losing a lot in that time frame. So I think I've known some coaches that have practiced on Christmas Day because they played at 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. on the 26th, and they just did it later in the evening.
I did it.
But
I practice on the 25th because you got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, I'm still going to – anybody who knows me knows that I like to practice at least the day before I play, so I have some kind of walkthrough, I have something. Now, I have not practiced on Christmas Day and done a walkthrough if we had a late game for sure, and maybe had a small practice, get on the bus, drive to wherever tournament, and then play. Mm-hmm. And I do like that. But, I mean, look, I never tell kids, you have to be there. I don't care about Christmas, your family time, none. You have to make that decision, and that's fine. I can't put a whole lot of stuff in, obviously, because, hey, somebody might be there, somebody might not be.
So then, to me, in my mind, it goes back to it's not worth it. It's not worth it because you're not going to have your whole team. Let's say it's a starter. Let's say it's two starters. Let's say it's your 6-man, 7-man, and then so you go into a game. Let's just say Park Hills. And now all of a sudden you just show up, and you know at the beginning of the year you just might as well start your season out 0-2 because you know Jimmy and Johnny, they're out of state because they got to visit this person or that person or here and there. It's not worth it.
Go do it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Don't do it.
No, I say go do it. Go do what you got to do.
But what I'm for you, because you're the head coach of a program, it's not worth it.
Well,
for your
but if I'm one of the traditional teams in a Christmas tournament, it's okay. You talk about culture being a big deal. You know, I know you give a hard time to the AV tournament because you're like, it's the AV tournament. There's no great teams in there except for like one, and then maybe 2 or 3. That's it. Hey, the Park Hills Christmas tournament, I would love to have our team in it. It's just tradition. I grew up, that was the way. My mom even said, she goes, well, yep, you got back into coaching, so I guess you're not coming to family Christmas anymore. Nope. I mean, if it's during that time, I'm not going to be there because that's just, it's part of it. And growing up, that's the way it was because it was a culture thing. You know that you're going to be there, and that's what you're going to do, so your family works around it.
I get that, but that's not the world we live in, and that's not the world we've taught
that's
for the
the
last
world. That's
15 years.
But that's not every place.
I know, but I guarantee it's the majority of places.
Not all of them.
Come on now.
Because there's a bunch of 16-team tournaments that are down in southeast Missouri. There's one in Kabul.
Just because there's 16-team tournaments doesn't mean that all 16 teams have that culture. You might have,
but it's still a way. It's still a way of thinking. It's still a way of life for even the schools that aren't any aren't any good or go through a bad spell or they're not traditionally good, they're still going to be in it. They're still going to. It's
I
like,
mean,
listen,
I
you're
got
going to
asked
go.
one year why we were in the tournament by somebody down there.
Well,
On the air.
I look at
Ouch.
Well, but hey, that's the same thing. Once again, you as a head coach, that's something you have to weigh.
Sure.
Because once again, if you are a building program, if you are trying to build whether winning culture, you're trying to win some games, you have to look at your schedule. The only thing you can control is your schedule.
Yes.
Okay? And so you have to look at it and say, where do I start out at the beginning of the year and say, look, do I want to start out 0-2, or if I'm in another tournament, 0-3, if I'm in another tournament, whatever, and look at your schedule. Before you pick up a basketball in November, my record is 0-5. Before we ever start the season, because of where I'm at and what tournaments I'm in and who I'm playing. How is that building just because it's prestige? It's not prestige to win 2 games, to lose 2 games by 80. I'm sorry, I got better things to do with my time than waste 2 days when we could get in another tournament that's not in the Christmas time, and I could play teams that are my caliber because that's where
I'm sorry
at.
you didn't grow up with that kind of tradition, Zach.
I played in the Park Hills Christmas tournament.
I'm just saying.
well, and I'll go off of that, and
But
I
I'm
said,
saying, as a head coach, you have a responsibility that supersedes tradition.
No,
are
you as the
building
head coach may not get to be out of that tournament.
Do I now?
You as the head
Are
coach
you-
may have been told that you cannot get out of that tournament.
because it's tradition.
and
Well,
it's
then-
prestige.
Then
And
you know what? It's prestige
worldwide.
Prestige worldwide. I knew that was coming.
well, and you can look at the flip side of that. So, as practice goes on, if you're traditionally a program that's been around and you played in this Christmas tournament for 50, 60 years, and you know that, your kids know that, your parents know that, you talk about it at the beginning of the year in your parent meeting, you communicate and say, hey, there's a possibility we play on the 26th. I understand Christmas time. I understand this is what we're doing. We'll play with whoever we got.
Yep.
To
There
me,
could be an
I don't like
opportunity.
that. I don't want to have to say that.
Well, and here's what I'll tell you. The reason I don't want, nobody wants to say that, but we're dealt the cards we're dealt.
We're not, because we're the head coach, and we can say we're not getting in that tournament.
Unless you're
No, we're
Jason,
not.
it's
Unless
like
you're
you
Jason.
can't.
I wasn't saying me. I
Not all
was just
the time.
saying
No.
there is
No.
people told that they cannot
No.
get out of that
That's
tournament.
ridiculous.
And I will tell you this. I
Then you don't, to use his line, then you don't care about the kids.
Well, so let's say that I say, okay, hey, we're going to have a voluntary practice
They're voluntary practice.
on 25th, 6 to 7:30. You're more than welcome to come in, and we're going to have practice. If you have 3 kids show up,
3 kids who got the chance to shoot, work
Yeah.
on a couple things.
now my question is to you:
Won't
do
hold
you
that long,
ever
but-
open up the gym at any other time throughout the year?
Practice time.
Open it up.
gym.
Just open
well,
it up.
open gyms are not legal anymore.
but-
On the
but-
off season, but during the season, do you ever open the gym on a Sunday and say, "Hey, we're not practicing today, but we're going to open up the gym,
Yeah.
come in and do what you
Well, I
want"?
do.
Yeah.
We practiced on Sunday.
Okay, so
Right.
my point was, if
You
you're
love
opening
Jesus,
it up,
it's okay.
if you're opening it up at any point in time throughout the season, it's the same thing. Maybe is it a holiday? Okay, yes. Is it considered a major holiday? Yes. But is there some families that do everything and that is their lifestyle? Chris just said it. That's what they grew up in. So those parents are okay with it because that's the way their life. They know that that's going to happen. So they're going to do everything they can on New Year or Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, and then get it all out of the way Christmas Eve or Christmas Day night,
Yep.
so they can go practice
Yep.
with their kid. I mean, that's happened. I mean,
I think it comes down to a bigger issue here, though. Depending on how the calendar falls, to your point, because I'm in this boat. If we have to play on the 26th, I'm going to have voluntary practice, whether 3 show up or the whole damn team. Mm-hmm. What tournaments need to do a better job of is they need to schedule and give that day in between to where you're not starting on the 26th and say, well, we have to get all the games in. Then figure it out. Okay, you're making how much money per team to go down? You're making all the money on concessions. I want to hear
tickets.
I want to hear all the craziness.
here's what I can say: you can play 2 games in a day over the break.
Sure.
So I mean, that to me, that's maybe something that needs to be looked at as far as that
Or
goes.
how about this? How about this? You're in the Park Hills tournament. There's a 16-team boys side. There's an 8-team girls side, which I think they've talked about putting 16 teams in at some point.
And they would get
You know
it.
what? Hey, if you don't win and get to play in the winners bracket, then guess what? You're going and playing in the crappiest gym in their freaking school district. And that's okay because you're getting your games in.
Yep.
And if you play for the consolation championship, then
Well,
go ahead. You get the chance to play
They
back in the
probably
big
have
gym.
somewhere else that you could.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Then why does it all have to be in the field house?
and why
Could be
does
the-
it all
could
have
be the other field
Why
house.
does it all have to be? I mean, it doesn't all have to even be at Park Hills. It could be, you know.
It's a Park Hills Christmas
Farmington.
Well, I know.
Yeah, let's go on over here. Hey, I don't think that
That's
Park
money
Hills
maker.
in North County and Farmington be like, hey, you know what? Hey, let's just share this. Or wait, them in St. Paul.
Yeah, I
No.
guess, but I mean, I don't want to do that side, Jim.
Well, then win.
Get better.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, my
I know. Everybody likes that one.
Well, get better, dang it.
Well, we're going to have to jump to a quick commercial
Cal
break here
Moore
in
says
just a little
he
bit.
wants to be in the Park Hills tournament.
Yes, we do.
Well, you got to wait till someone gets out. And
Well,
then
who got him out of that tournament?
Not me.
Was Herky in it?
predecessor?
Was Herky in it?
Herky girls were? I can tell I don't pay attention to stuff.
Interesting.
Zach, send us off.
All right, hey, you are watching the Coach's Box.
Be right back.
Whether it's residential or commercial, Home by SMCI has the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, and even help with dust in your house. They install easily in less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products they offer, give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at serves@homebysmci.com. Are you worried about planning for your financial future? Turn to the expert with 29 years of experience and give Brian Waits a call today. Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services specializes in investments, life insurance, retirement plans, tax planning, and even 401k rollovers. For more information, or if you just want to get a quote, call Brian at 314-374-6713 or email him at bwaits@woodburyfinancial.net. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? If so, contact Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Stacy works with first-time home buyers and even savvy sellers. She also specializes in working with investors, lenders, and title companies. Stacy will be there every step of the way. Contact her today at 314-606-1007 or visit stacyzmiller.com. No time to eat in? No problem. Don't feel like cooking? We'll do it for you. Need wings for your party? TJ's Bar and Grill has got you covered. TJ's is a local mom and pop establishment in Peevely, Missouri, known for their own homemade pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, and their famous TJ's wing sauce. Open 7 days a week, they are family friendly, biker friendly, and locally owned. Come by or order by phone with your credit card at 636-475-3648. TJ's Bar and Grill. We're glad you stopped by. Roses are red, violets are blue. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let Kelly Kaufman move you. Kelly Kaufman of Real Living Gateway Real Estate brings a fresh approach with an honest, innovative, aggressive, and junk-free fee experience for all her customers. Whether you're a first-time buyer or experienced seller, Kelly Kaufman has the tools to deliver the best client experience in the industry. Give Kelly a call today at 314-221-6090 and let her move you today.
All right, so we are back here in our last segment of the Coach's Box. So we'll just get right into it. We've got a lot of college basketball going on, pretty much.
Way to be prepared, Jarvis.
6-7 days a week here. And you start to see at this point in the year a lot of different big school teams, big Power 5 conference teams playing some of the more mid-major teams. You start to see a lot of blowouts. My question to you is, and let's kind of debate this.
Not any blowouts by Mizzou, but go ahead.
Hey, wait. Is your question? Hey, is your question? Who does number 2 work for? I wanted everybody to see that. Everybody gets to see that. That is fantastic. Look at that face.
My goodness.
That was solid.
What play was happening at that point?
One of my young ladies was shooting a 3, and we're only shooting about 17% right now from the field, and so I was like just thinking, oh, get in there, please. Please make a shot.
Wow.
Please. Listen to his
We'll get through this. Bite your lip. We'll get through this.
You look like you're about ready to bite something.
Well, I might have been.
Blow out an O-ring or something.
I hate to be behind you. What a great picture, by the way. Who took that picture?
Yeah.
Our communications director. But
Oh my
but if you zoom out a little bit and you look at Coach Duncan's face, her and I have the exact same expression the entire time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she was looking right at you.
Talking out there. Talking about you over there.
What a great picture.
You and I have that same facial expression in that picture.
That's him.
That's me.
We're over here
Thanks
ordering
for that.
Ordering stuff.
Thank you very
more
much.
chips.
Thank you.
Crunch on those while we're on there. This is good.
Don't bother me.
Oh, my God.
All right, so the real question that you actually had.
Well, my question is, why do we see the college game when you have a blowout? And this could be in football, this could be in basketball. Why do we still, I don't understand, why do we still see starters in when you're up 30, 40 plus
Numbers.
with 2 minutes left to go,
Stats.
3 minutes at the collegiate level? To me, you got 12 scholarships, you got a roster of 15, or whatever the case may be. To me, it's just like all I can think of is Friday Night Lights, Booby Miles, tearing up a knee, playing against some scrub-a-dub South Carolina Central State, and there goes my McDonald's All-American.
Let me jump in on this. Okay.
Yeah.
The fans paid to see them.
Okay. So
Okay.
I can see that.
I can see that.
I can see
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Not
you.
friends of the program here. We gotta make them happy.
Okay.
But here's the thing, Zach. No college basketball coach is going to tell any of their basketball players at that point to start falling forward.
I'm not saying fall forward. I'm saying totally misses my point.
You want me
get my
to
point.
answer
You get-
for real
yeah,
now?
get- yeah, get-
I'll be honest with you. I don't think they should. At whatever point,
You don't think they should sub?
I think they should sub.
okay.
Sorry, I don't think they should be trying to run the score up. I think Jason.
Well, I don't care. You run the score up all you want. Just I would be afraid you're up 40.
Well, I
would
know.
be
That's
afraid
exactly what I would be
this
thinking.
guy's got a knee.
Because hey, you're gonna get some kid or some coach, and their kids are gonna get aggravated. It's human nature. It's like, why are you out there still? Oh, okay. Well, guess what? You're not gonna get that shot up this time, and you're gonna get planted.
Yep.
And when that happens, it's like, well, you want to fight? Why? Why? Because you're over there disrespecting me? You over there trying to rub my nose in it?
I've been a part of it. And we had a bench player lose his cool on us, on another team because they had their starters out there up 50 in the fourth quarter.
Well, I just didn't understand the philosophy at the collegiate level. Now, you bring up the point, which I never really kind of thought about, where no, people are paying these tickets, they're season ticket holders. It's the business side. Okay, that I 100% understand that. But if I'm up 40, I would just it's December, it's December 15th or 14th or whatever, and so a guy goes up for a dunk, gets undercut, tears his ACL in a 40-point win. Maybe he was a lottery pick, and now he's not. Now, I know they take insurance policies out, but it ain't what they would be making if he was a lottery pick. And so I just don't understand. So if we have anybody that knows that answer, or maybe, college coaches.
No,
or
I mean, if
somebody that knows a
I'm
college
up
coach,
40, I don't want my point guard out there. I don't want my.
That's where my thought is. I want to get.
I know in high school, my guys are on the bench.
Right.
But I'm up 40.
Well, I mean, again, maybe it's different nowadays than what it used to be, because when we all played, maybe when we all first started coaching, that didn't happen because you knew what was going to happen. You're going to look down, you're going to look at the other coach, and it's like, well, you just laid out your point guard or you laid out your best player. You going to keep him in? Is it enough? Is it enough? We've had this debate on the show. Is it enough? What is enough? Why? I don't see the point in it. You want to get their stats? That's great. I want to address this. I want to address this. For anybody who talks about recruiting, like even high school kids, you got these AAU guys, or you have parents, and they all want their kids to go play at the next level. Nobody gives a damn about your stats. Okay, how many points per game you score? No, because they got film, and when they watch you on film, and they say, okay, this is what this kid plays like. You're a volume scorer, but I have to have the ball. I have to shoot all the time. You're shooting, 41%. Right. You're not that good. You just shoot more than everybody. So law of averages plays in, all right? Or your turnover machine. All those stats don't mean squat, because coaches want to take a guy who might average 8 points a game and be able to plug him in. I will use this example. Riley Nager was a good player. Riley's stats were just mind-blowing, okay? He didn't average 20 points a game.
You know why?
Because he run the flex.
I'm waiting for it.
I said, come on, down.
Eli Boyer's same way. I mean, we try to stay balanced, because then it's like, okay, you can't focus on one guy.
Right.
We're not running all of our offense through people. And here's the thing: college coaches they'll take the guys who, he can score. You're the leading scorer. Great. You're going to be our 8th guy off the bench, maybe. You're going to play defense. You're going to get 1 or 2 shots tops. You get 1, you make it, you get 2. And then that's it. You're coming out. Because there's a bigger fish in another pond. So for anybody who thinks that I got to score a bunch and I got to hit my stats, you're just a dumbass, okay? So any college coach who thinks that they need to get their stats in college, so that translates to the pro game, that's stupid too. Because you'll have a different role at whatever point when you get to the pros. So these guys who are volume scorers in college, they don't translate extremely well to the pros right away.
I go back to, and it's two different types of games. We just have to go look back at Hansborough. Dominated college basketball. Right. Dominant. There wasn't another dominant player like him at that point in time.
No.
When he played. Agreed. And he was not an NBA player because of.
He's a good role player.
He was okay.
That's my point. A role player. The all-time leading scorer in the best conference of basketball history up until that point is a role player in the NBA. Why? 2 different style of games.
Slow white guy.
2 different style of games. I mean,
he can bench a lot.
Yeah.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Now, in high school, I mean, they ran their offense through him and Ben and the Croster kid at Poplar Bluff, and very successful doing that. Again, only three guys. The other 2 and whoever came in, it's like, hey, scrub, you got to throw the ball to these guys. Okay, all right, cool. Thanks for playing, and ride the coattail state championship, and they were that good. Then you go to the next level. Hansborough wasn't like just lights out as a freshman at Carolina. Let's be clear here. Otto Porter Jr. wasn't.
It took him
great.
to his sophomore year.
His sophomore year, and then he's Big East Player of the Year, because there's a learning curve, and the coaches, when you get there, they have to figure your skill set and how it translates to their program. Everybody wants the high school coaches to adapt. I'm with my soapbox. They wants the high school coaches to adapt. Like, well, this kid, he in AAU, he did this, and this. It's like, I don't give a rat's ass of what he did.
Can we talk about that? Because I know.
That's another. We need to leave that for.
We can have a short.
That's a whole
little teaser. There is a difference between high school basketball and AAU basketball.
I played select.
And anybody and their dog can create an AAU team. Anybody can go. They have
my dog.
They have
you my dog.
Levels A through G or something. You go to these big time Chicago, Orlando, and it's like, what level are you? Oh, we're playing a level F. What? There's hundreds and hundreds of teams.
I really hope that they continue on with this. At whatever point I decide to get out of high school coaching, and I am going to run a program. Oh, yeah. And we're going to make all kinds of money. because I swear to Jeff, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make all kinds of money because there are enough dumb people in this world who will send their kids and start up an AU team because they want their kid to shine, and you'll just pay me money to have. Yep, you can get on our tournament. Oh yeah, you get killed. They're gonna get killed. Here, put them in the H group, or whatever, Oh yeah, you guys are 16-year-olds. You can play with the 12-year-olds, with because they're gonna play Bradley Beal Elite. That's cool. Here, go ahead, play those guys. Whatever. I just want your money. I want your money. That's all I care about. And that's all these AAU guys. Not all of them. Hang on, let me rephrase that because we do have AAU coaches who are really good.
Got some good ones.
We also have people who have polluted the system, and now you're just out there for making money. I just want to run tournaments and make money off people who are stupid.
It's that, and it's a completely different style of game.
And it is.
Spread the floor, don't play defense. It's all showcasing your offensive skill set.
Which is dumb.
And it's not a team.
Yeah.
Because you might pick up, you might be on the, I don't know, make up some name. Whatever, you're on that team, and then one weekend you get this guy who's out of this city, and the next weekend you got another guy from another city, and you never practiced together, and it's just about, we need to pick him up to win.
Is it really that? If it's that big of a deal, and you're only practicing 1 or 2 days a week? I mean, really? Because all you're going to do is you're going to run dribble drive. You're going to have your big screen, and they're just there to rebound. Your bigs don't get showcased unless they have guard skills. It's a guards game, and you just see who can dribble, penetrate, kick out, and shoot a bunch of threes, or make layups and yell and one. It's not great basketball. It just ain't. Not all of it.
Well, and
as a collective whole, it's not.
I had to have a talk with. I got a lot of kids that play. And I talked to them the difference after the first game. I mean, we had something happen, and I said, you can get away with that in your AAU games. You can.
Was it one of these?
It wasn't a bow and arrow.
Was it one of these?
No, but it was.
Oh, wait, that's just Jamboree.
Yeah.
Who's Jamboree?
Your Jamboree.
The one you played in.
The one you played in.
Man, you don't watch.
You don't watch film, do you?
Not of his own team.
No, I don't. I watched the Jamboree.
Okay, go watch it again.
Watch it again.
Whatever you say.
All right. Go ahead.
I could go back to get some Pius film and show some things that were done
Listen.
by Pius players during games.
How long before?
Oh, even with you.
No.
Yes, sir.
I don't condone any of it.
I don't condone.
Not a damn bit.
Oh.
Matter of
Anyway,
fact,
you were
That
saying.
you've
go
watched
ahead.
my Jamboree that closely, that's scary. Because I haven't watched any of your guys' film yet. Have not touched it. But they can get away with that at the AAU level. And then they come to high school and you gotta hey, you can't do that. And I don't have anything against AAU. Dylan plays it. I mean,
What's the reason why? Because here's the other thing, right? It's the reason why. Why is Dylan playing AAU? Why for your son? Take the coaching out of it. For your son, as a father, why is he playing AAU?
because he's getting basketball in his hand.
And therefore,
he's getting more skill for the season.
what season?
High school.
There we go.
Mm.
Okay.
That's why mine's playing.
I
Well,
know, that's what I'm saying.
and
As a-
again,
yeah.
I think it just goes. I think the idea that stats are important, they're not. Can you play a team game? Because when you go to college, you're not. There's no ISO play for just you when you're. Let's face it, you're the 6'1", slow ass white kid who can shoot. Okay, you're not getting the ISO play at that level. Okay,
No.
I want everybody. If you have a kid and you're one of the 5 people watching, and they play AAU ball, for the love of everything that's holy in this world, don't think that for 1 second. If your kid can rebound, make good passes, play good defense, take some charges, they do like that, especially when they're about 6'1".
Right.
And I don't care if you can grab the rim with one hand. Nobody gives a rat's ass about that either. Oh, you can dunk? Yeah, okay, it's great. We recruit guys who can do that too. Okay, so the
Can you
basketball.
touch the top of that white square.
I mean, you grab the top rung of the net. Hey, that's good, little buddy. Hey, here's your manager shirt. I mean, seriously, let's be real here. It's not about those stats. It's what you can do for their team and what they're recruiting for that role that they have an opening for, or their philosophy. So you're going to play within a team game. So if your ass can't play in a team game at the high school level, you're not going to make it at the college level until you adapt. So stop wanting the high school coaches to adapt to this style, because that's not conducive. It's not at all.
Not to everyone.
Okay, and wait, it's not just. It's everywhere. There's kids that are fed that crap everywhere, or they think, "Well, I played this in AAU." Well, that's great for AAU. It's not great for what we do in playing against teams that really focus on real defense. Not just 2-3 zone or some half-ass man-to-man where we just reach and everybody's on an island against one guy. It doesn't work. Sorry. It just doesn't. Maybe it's different in the girls' game. I don't know about the guys' game.
That's not much different.
I mean, am I wrong, Jason? And you see this stuff, or you just don't want to comment, or you're half asleep?
He's tired, Coach.
I faced a very good defensive team last night. And you don't. Defense isn't emphasized as much in AAU. No.
Were they physical?
Oh, yeah.
When you shot a layup, did they make any contact?
Never.
No contact. Evidently,
Were they straight up?
Straight up.
I watched the videos that you sent on our group mess. I don't know, Jason. I think they might have been straight up.
Yeah, maybe.
They might have been straight up, but did they use their body?
Well, I mean, did they alter
I might
their
be straight
space?
up, but I still
Their
use my
vertical
body.
plane. Was their vertical plane altered when they're making a tap?
Obviously,
I'm trying to read the tap root.
Obviously, you know my opinion.
What is your opinion? I don't. Do you know his opinion?
Wait, go back and read it, but don't read all the expletives. Don't read all the expletives. I'm just kidding.
I do know his opinion.
Hey, I will say this: we must have a lot of people who tune in, because we were down in St. Paul and had a couple of officials. We had three man crew, and one of them I knew tunes in because he talked. We talked to him. I talked to him last year, and he mentioned the show. We'll talk about it off the air. But then we had another. I'm like, because he goes, "Man, I want you guys to show. Man, you guys are crazy." I'm like, thanks.
Is that a good thing
I mean,
or a bad thing?
Let me know what you really think now, so I'll just be either louder or quieter. Just I say that, but I mean, it's great. I like the fact our officials tune in, and I know it's a tough job. It really is.
I wouldn't want to do it.
No,
I've done it. It sucks to be booed in your own hometown and say that you suck that bad when you're right out of high
Not
school.
even recognized.
Yeah.
Not even our own hometown.
I know it's tough. It's just when you're in the heat of the moment and you're bat, like you said, I'm going to go bat for my kids. I'm going to tell you what I think I saw, because this is what I perceive to see. And at the same time, I've told my kids, hey, you're just not. Don't expect calls. You're just going to have to play. You have to play as good as you can, and there's going to be errors in the game. You're going to make mistakes just as well as the officials are going to make mistakes, just as well as I'm going to make mistakes. And everybody, the scorekeeper, hell, everybody makes mistakes. It's just part of it.
Sure does.
But
It's so, man,
Hey,
basketball is so hard.
Well,
No mistakes, Blair.
no, wait. Over under on how many games before you get one?
Who you got coming up?
Yeah,
give me
give
your
me-
next 5 games.
yeah, next 5.
opponents.
I'm at Poplar Bluff on Friday.
That
I
could
got
go.
Festus at home on Monday,
Festus at home.
and then I don't have nothing until January 4th at Lutheran South.
Lutheran South, baby. There's a little
Over under 4 games.
man.
I'll
Over
take
under
the
4.
I'll take the under.
I'm
on
going
that
with
one.
the under.
I'm going under.
I'll take the over by 5.
Five.
I'm gonna take the over.
Really?
Yeah.
You Herky guys got to stick together.
No, the reason why I'm taking the over is that I don't know what it is. I think officials have just learned to tune him out.
That's a good thing.
Well, I mean,
I'm serious. I've had this conversation before.
I mean, with the face like this, you better tune him out, because you don't know if he's going to bite you in the ass as he runs by.
I've had this conversation. Miller, I've had this conversation before. He gets away with things in girls' games that officials would not stand for in our games.
I know.
Yeah.
Stomping your feet and all that stuff
I've
would
seen
not.
that in the boys' games.
I've
too.
seen
When I'm talking to my kids or getting their attention, not when I'm talking to the official
don't
and
stomp my
getting his
feet.
attention on how he missed that call. I don't get that. I placed the clipboard down and I got popped.
You didn't place it down.
I wanted to test
It
its
sounded like
durability.
a bomb went off. I was watching the game. I'm like, holy crap, what was that? Then I heard the whistle.
I didn't see
and then,
anything. All
then
I
I
heard
saw him
was
shoot free throws. And I was like, oh. And I texted my son.
You realize
all I saw was this.
My son goes, I don't think it was Miller. I think it was number 5. And I'm like, No, he slammed something down. I heard it.
I did it, and I heard it, and I looked up, and I'm just waiting for it.
He's
I'm like,
counting.
hey.
1 Mississippi.
Hey,
2 beep. Okay.
We'll go out with this. If there was Vaseline on that chair, it wouldn't have sounded.
Oh, man. I wonder if Charles is watching tonight.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
That's true. Well, hey, just before we take off out of here, just so everybody knows, again, we want to appreciate all of our sponsors for tonight. Home by SMCI and Tatros. And as these guys have talked about, if you want some good food, you need to go to Tatros. If you need, so like right now, considering the weather's crazy, we got all this global warming going on.
He's going to sit outside at TJ's.
Hey, if right now at your house, if you need to run the air conditioner for a couple days, but your air conditioner isn't working, you give Home by SMCI a call today and get that crap fixed for the next 3 days that you're going to need AC, and then of course make sure your heater's working. But anyway, we want to appreciate our sponsors, and don't forget, invite your friends to follow the page.
Come on,
Coach
now.
Jarvis wants to eat some pie.
Yep.
And everybody wants to see that.
Yes,
We want to
they
make
do.
TikTok videos out of it. We
Yep.
want to put it on Instagram. We want that thing to go viral.
he does.
And we need to find a way.
I need more followers. Yeah. That's what the kids would say,
Yep.
Oh yeah. So hey, if you're watching the show, make sure you follow it. Make sure you like it. Make sure you send it to all your friends. All you gotta do is just go to these little 3 dots at our homepage. You click on it. Invite friends to follow. I don't really want to go and put the video up right now, but still do that. And again, we get to 1,200. Coach Jarvis gets a pie to the face. We get to 1,400. I don't know why we skipped 1,300. Must be unlucky. You get Blair, and that pie is gonna be really, really big.
Bring it. Bring it.
Why? It can be pretty small for that head.
I don't got a jug head over here like this guy.
That's true. That pie's gotta be a
You
lot
have to have
bigger.
a big old pie to hit my face
I
with.
better have
true.
like 2 of them.
That's true. Well, hey, for all these guys, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back next week. I believe Wednesday is the tentative time right now. Everybody's kind of like, I don't know. I know we'll be all getting out of school pretty soon, and so
That's right, Dave. It was awful.
I agree.
Of course, David's going to go for it. He's gonna
Well,
say it.
and
he got to defend his brother.
2 technicals I've had, he's been at those games. And
All right, yeah, that's true. Hey, David, you can't.
At
come
least,
anymore.
at least he got to watch this whole one tonight. So that was.
Oh,
good.
yeah, you gotta talk.
He did get to watch.
I was at the one he got.
He did get to watch this whole game, so that was good, I guess.
That's
Sorry,
funny.
sorry, Dave. I couldn't resist.
It wasn't good to watch. It wasn't.
No,
we didn't
not
give you much
great.
to watch.
All right. Well, for all the guys here, we will see you all next week on another episode of the Coach's Box.